All right, what's going on, guys? Y'all know who this is. This is your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here. And this video really isn't about fragrances. This is about some idiot in which I know doing fragrance reviews, some people are not going to like the way I speak about fragrances. They're not going to like the content. Most people aren't going to like the fact that I do a lot of cheapy fragrances and not enough niche or high-end fragrances. Um, there's this person. Um, I was at work, and actually I had just got off from work, and I had went over on the island to sit with a friend of mine because she said she works at a hotel, and she said some guys were kind of, harassing her a little bit, being too flirty with her when she's just trying to do her job, and she was uncomfortable. So I went up there to sit with her for a little while till she got off. And as I'm sitting there, and I got this, chime in on YouTube, and I'm thinking that it's one of my subscribers, maybe hit me up saying, something positive or that, something about a fragrance. So I'm reading the message, and it actually was on the Paco Rabanne Pour Homme that I had on today. It must have been from the video I did, the first impression video. And he basically went on and said, dude, you can't even remember your own name. What the fuck? Just give it up. And at first, I was going to ignore it because I already know how the fragrance game goes. I've seen it happen with other, um, top reviewers where people go in and they say negative things and cruel things to people. Well, first thing came to mind was ignore it, and then the second thing was the old me came out, and now I want to give him a piece of my mind. So I started typing, and then something was like, no, don't type that. Be a little nicer about it, because this is not the first time, and it's not going to be the last that it's going to happen. But well, it is actually the first time it's happened, but it's not going to be the last time it's going to happen. Somebody else is going to do it again. But I went ahead and basically changed what I initially said, and then I said something to the effect that if you don't like the content, just don't watch. Simple as that. Um, pretty much we're all. Thank you, man. Um, we're all in this together. That's how I see it. Um, trying to do something positive. Someone that always comes at you sideways with negativity, and it's probably just because he's jealous because he can't do it, or he doesn't have the balls to do it, or he just don't have it in him, period, to do it. At least I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I've never been comfortable. um I appreciate that. I've never been really comfortable with public speaking, and it makes it a little easier at the fact that most of the time nobody's looking back at me that I can see. So my content is raw, it's live. I don't sit and record and record and record videos until I get it perfect. I just turn on live and I just go off the yeah, I said the same thing. Um, I just turn on live, and whatever comes out, it happens. If I sneeze in the middle of my video, it's live. If I cough, if I drink something, if somebody knocks on the door, like the other day I did the video and the little Hispanic lady came in and I threw her in the middle of my video. Like my shit is raw. Um, I throw in words like, all right, my bad, y'all. I had a phone call real quick, but anyway, um, like I said, he probably just didn't have the balls to do what I do or what anybody else does, and I said what I said. I told him, you know, basically that you need to watch who you talking to like that, because you never know who a person knows, who I'm affiliated with, who I'm connected to. You never know. Um, I can probably have the I could probably have enough stroke to reach out and touch somebody from where I am. So you never know. And I'm not trying to sit here and say that I'm connected to anyone. I'm not saying I'm in a gang or nothing like that, because I'm not. But I'm just saying, throw that out there. You never know sometimes who a person knows. I even went on this coward's page. I clicked on his name. His name is Dave R. And it could be, you know, a fake page, because I clicked on his name. He doesn't have a picture on the page, and the page don't even have any content, period. So, you know, I don't know who this person was that, you know, went on there. He probably was just somebody who seen one of my videos or something, or seen my picture and, you know, clicked on it and didn't like the content or how I was talking. And he basically was saying that I think during the video I forgot a fragrance that I was trying to mention, and it's happened before. I have brain fart. People go through that, where you talking and you know you lose your train of thought, something like that. It happens, and I guess he felt like I couldn't remember whatever, and dude, you can't even remember your name. What the fuck? Just give it up. So you didn't even have to go through all that, homeboy. You could have kept all that to yourself and just unsubscribed from my channel and took that shit elsewhere. We don't do negativity on this channel. We do all positive. So anybody who got anything negative to say, if you don't like my content, you don't like my videos, you don't like the fragrances, you don't like the fact that I wear my work clothes in my videos, you don't like my beard, my bald head, you don't like my tattoos, you can go somewhere else. That's how I feel about it. We all positive over here. We look out for each other. We let each other know about fragrances. And with that being said, I'm not giving this idiot no more of my time right now. That's over and done with. I just want to come on here and let you guys know that somebody tried to attack the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little cold out there, and the fragrance that I want to wear, first thing came to mind that can probably cut through some of this cold air. And it's actually springtime here, but it's like a cold front that came through, and you know it rained earlier this morning and it left some cold. We got some wind. We got it's like chilly as hell. So I think the fragrance I might wear tomorrow is Dolce and Gabbana, the one. And this is the EDT. At the time I bought this one, I knew nothing about EDT or EDP. EDP is a stronger concentration. It lasts longer. So if you can find the EDP version of this, more power to you. But since I have the EDT version, I'm going to rock with this one. Nothing wrong with the fragrance. It smells amazing. I've gotten a lot of compliments since I've been wearing this. As you can see, I have worn it a few times. It just doesn't last as long as the EDP, but it smells amazing. Even when the projection dies, the longevity on it is still good, and you really have to be close up on someone for them to really smell it. And that's the last compliment I got, was from someone I was talking to a while back, and she was sitting next to me, and yeah, but she said this was pretty good. And since you mentioned it, since you just mentioned it, Mr. Evans, I have Windsor Pour Homme here. If this is the one you're talking about, I do have this one. Very, very good fragrance. And I may just wear this one tomorrow now that you mention it. And I also have another one that was a shock to me, no pun intended. I bought this one. This has a nice sweet tobacco, very nice. Projection on this is damn good. Longevity also. But I have choices now that you brought that up. I gotta flip a coin now or do something because I have 3 great fragrances right here that I can easily wear tomorrow to cut through that cold weather. Um, More than likely, it's gonna be either out of Dolce and Gabbana or Windsor. I think I'm gonna hold off on CK1 Shock. The wifey is buying that one for me next payday. She's in love with. Yeah, that Dolce and Gabbana, the one is a beast. EDT or EDP, but EDP would be better if she can find it at a reasonable price. I know it's probably still kind of pricey. I found this one at TJ Maxx when I first started my collection, and I think I paid like $40 for this one, and it is, I believe, a 50 ml bottle. I really can't even see the sticker on the bottom, but great fragrance. No, I didn't get a chance to compare to Versace Pour Homme because I actually don't have Versace Pour Homme. I have a few Versace fragrances. I just have that one. How's the intense? The intense version of what? Got to be a little bit more specific because there are a lot of intense versions. I have what's going on, man? The one. The only one I know of is the old. Ain't too hot in here. Cause I'm about to start burning up. All right. The only one I know of is this one that I have, which is the EDT, the Eau de Toilette version, and the EDP. I have smelled it. It smells exactly like this one. It's just a little bit more potent, and it lasts a little longer than this one. So price difference, the EDT is gonna be cheaper because this one was out first. The EDP came out not too long ago, which is still kind of fresher, and everyone likes that one more because it lasts longer. So if you can find that one, get it. There's no smell difference, period. The only thing is, like I said, it's the projection and the longevity lasts longer. That's about all I can tell you. I don't have the EDP, but I have smelled it. Yeah, it's been a long day for me too. Yeah, I agree completely. It does. The EDT version, it does need help with longevity and projection, but it still smells amazing. And like I said, even if you do spray this on and the projection dies, the longevity is still kind of there. It just becomes a close skin scent, and someone has to be next to you to smell it. So you almost have to be intimate with somebody or hugging or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable price wise, depending on the bottle size. Like I said, this is probably like the 40 or 50 ml bottle, and I think I paid like $40 for it when I found it. I believe the EDT bottle is a little darker. You can always go online and check it out and see. But I think it's the same exact bottle. It just might be a little darker, I'm assuming. I have smelled it at Ulta. I just didn't pay attention to the bottle. Oh, that's great if you found it for 100 mils. That's what's up. Yeah, I figured. It's the same bottle. I think this it's just more intense. It's just more stronger. But it's probably a toss-up. It's gonna be out of this one or the Windsor tomorrow. It's so cold. I don't want to wear nothing light that's gonna die, or the cold is gonna overpower. So it's gonna be probably one of these. I might flip a coin. I have two of the Issey Miyagi's. One of them I was gonna purchase the other day, and I think it's the one you're talking about. But the reviews I watched on it said it wasn't that good, so I didn't purchase it, and it's gone now. Somebody bought it. But if I find it again, since you brought it up, I'll probably try it because it was a reasonable price. These are the two that I have. This is the fresh version, and I don't even know what the hell this one is, but I bought it. They're okay. They don't last as long as I would like them to. Yeah, I've seen that Guess before in a store, but I didn't purchase it. I wasn't sure about it. Yeah, that's who I watch also. I watch Joy. I mean, he does some real good videos. I like watching his content. And I do remember him talking about that also. Well, your wife has a strong will, but she has a good nose though, and she's not wrong when it comes to the smell. The smell is great. The EDT version is just like I said, it just doesn't last long as the EDP. So if you can convince her to buy the EDP version, that would be better. But you know, for me, this works just fine because I always take my fragrances to work with me. So it don't really bother me to reapply throughout the day if I need to. Anyway, it's kind of late, and yeah, most of the time they do still get you compliments. It's all about your personality, your swag, how you dress. That has a lot to do with it also. If people don't like you, they're not really gonna tell you that you smell good, even though you do. I'm kind of intimidating. The look that I have on Sometimes I don't do it on purpose. That's just who I am. And people are afraid to say stuff to me sometimes, and I have to catch myself and smile more. But I could get probably a lot more compliments if I wouldn't mean mug all the time. But that's just me. And I've been told that by several people before. Like, why do I walk around looking like I look? Sometimes it just happens. I don't really try to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up on the Walmart website, because I know I go inside Walmart and look for it, the Cuba, and they don't have it. And most of the Cubas I have to go to like Ross or TJ Maxx to find them. Ross has a plethora of Cuba fragrances. So does City Trends also. Well, let me get off here, man. I just wanted to jump on here and tell y'all about the little situation that I had about this dumbass that jumped in my comment section and said what he said, and let y'all know what I probably gonna be wearing tomorrow. So thank y'all for tuning in.